this tower, right? That's what Firestorm's so good for.
Yep. He's got that soul ring, so he's going to continue to push forward for it. Meanwhile, mid lane, follow stun connection there after the good for the LSA combo. Bring back, Lena has Laguna, but can't get close enough to help secure it.
Yeah, she just...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But now there's kill potential on middle, right? On both sides, like stun LSA Laguna with an Earthshaker kill. You just get a boat torn X with a Chen roaming. Either one's a kill, guaranteed.
A little nervous though for Baidu King between this Earthshaker and the dying Link Dig. I feel like they're going to have the slowest build-up, just kind of continuing to float between lanes and not yet following up on too many kills. So it feels like for both of them, you know, it's going to before we see the first item, but for this Earthshaker as well, or Matthias, whether it be killed. I think it's this or underboard.
I'm just watching fun. Just 3 times while Baidu King present, so I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna die, but
Dire's top is under.
Bit of trouble. Slow down. The bird tornado is up.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Look, that both were like 100 HP, but this is the best. I was late.
Top tower is under attack.
He doesn't have swatch.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For 7 minutes!
Dire's top tower.
But I'm still, I said Morphling will get out of control at a certain time, and right now Morphling is 1,000 below the Luna, but is still quote
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes.
If you look at last hits denied, struggling.
Radiant
Lost keyboard here, but Morph's at 43 and 19 CS, so doing good. But Baidu King's still level 7 on. I don't. Man, this game feels very even. A little favor in Baidu.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All 6s on these supports come together. Rock, Echo, Nine, maybe about a lot more enabled.
What is it? We're almost 2 minutes away from 10, so that's when the good book comes out.
Yep. What do you suppose is inside of knowledge? What do you read about? What would the sentence be? The first sentence?
You are more powerful than you once believed, right? Because you're lower level, but you have to believe that you're higher level, so just by believing in it, you're a higher level.
Does it pop up? I bet there else. Yeah, it popped up.
It pops up and it's like pointing towards you.
It's a thumbs up.
Yeah,
it's
thumbs
like
up.
A thumbs up.
At level, alright, cool. I'm smart. I like Earthshaker's just sitting middle, almost level 4. He has mana boots. He's under level, but he's got mana boots. That's pretty rich.
I mean, that's why he's got a fissure away. Eventually the gold will come together. Rotate bottom. Happening to the bottom lane here. He's got the whole kit poodle. Shark's hungry. See a lady nearby.
Look at how he's using the illusion. I think they'll still find the right one.
Welcome back. To get off the LSA, but there will be no follow there. Orange, who needs to pull the taxi. Timeout right there from 7 says, I need another.
I like how he used his illusions to scout, but obviously illusions don't break smoke, so if it was a normal gank, he would have won, but smoke gank, a little hard.
Oh wow, I was perplexed with 2 Underlords in the bottom lane. That's just a Morphling trying to give a taste of his own medicine.
You like that? You jerk. Get that percentage-based damage point.
I think that utility, offlane, Morphling, whatever's going to be a thing if it knows his ulti.
I bet it could. If I always say, if someone on Liquid or VP plays it and it works, then it comes back, right? Like that's the thing. Like people do copy strats and stuff like that, but you need a really good player.
Middle tower.
Like 9 Pasha. Pasha makes anything look good though. So he can probably do off like Crystal Maiden, and he'll be like, damn, that's good.
Damn, putting that my screen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I can almost size to Chen, but it'll zoom off. So yeah, it's 1-to-1. I mean, I'm looking at this Luna though. Luna is pretty big. That's a Mask of Madness if he wants to buy it. With treads and Aquila in one. Like, this is a naked mask. He is very farm.
Who's going to get the urn for Baidu Kings?
Oh, here. I mean, the Undying parts.
Someone's got to get it.
He's playing 5, so until they win team play, it's been a while.
nice to have against them. Again, I fear for their supports and their utility just being a little behind in the farm department here. But here comes Dubu, and this man has a Dwayne Johnson.
Look at smoke gank as well from...
Oh, he's going to come right across. Top. Dropping it. Lots of damage out on the Warrior. She's full.
Alright, well, 1 for 1, but that goes good for Immortals, right? You get the kill in the middle lane and the Morphling is free for the entire time.
Good. Rock debut, I'd have to say. Now they keep top tier 1.
These teams look like they've seen their players scrimming against each other. Like those rotations were going at the same time at the top lane. The smoke from both TPs and towers. Bottom, this is what we're talking about. This Morphling, you gotta keep him down. He is level 9.
Radiant are scanning.
And the Undying's going to be able to come to the lane and re-farm up a bit, just spamming out the lane as much as possible. Building up the utility so eventually you can come together. Really be a problem. You have both of them, then you just frontline. You know, what are you going to do? Adaptive strike me? Yeah, I'm really curious like what the answer for Underlord's going to be. I think just avoid him, get to the back line.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looks like Yasha beat the right play. Yeah, Yasha get beat. Early BKB on Luna feels so right. Early for Eternal Envy would be like 90 minutes. You know, a little bit earlier than
most value of that 10 seconds, maybe. It's just gonna be a lot to deal with because you got the Underlords. Okay, we'll ignore the Underlord. We'll get that tombstone. Well, you gotta get that tombstone. And then he Shaker. He eventually gets the blink connector. A bit, but
look at this again. They're like know where they're going to be. There's a smoke top by Dire, but look at this here, lean as well.
And the Undying is great, like. And he's trying to take it from behind. They have the high ground spot back. Just float a bit.
The Undying just sidestep the whole thing from hanging.
Tombstone's great. You gotta get out. Trying to bail out his friends, or does he want to put his punch? He has to get these dying down. Help with that,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No, not the biggest, but
Radiant
tower lights and
Fortify holds a bit. We're already CG here.
This is the most even game I think I've watched. I've watched SA, Europe, NA, and it's just they're mirroring each other's movements very well.
Yeah. There's definitely like it's not as polished as we're saying some of the higher ups, but they're both like right there. That's got to be a little more credit to Baidu King, I'd have to say.
Yeah, Immortals is a very you know their brand and what they should bring to the table.
They've been in the big stage.
Yeah.
They've been on the big stage. We've seen documentaries. We've seen interviews with these guys. I haven't seen anything about Baidu King.
Yep. Unless you're like, unless you're watching a PPD stream and you just hear Baidu yelling on his team, Bushmetal. But he has a much higher pitched voice.
Is he like? Where is he from? Is he like just an American accent?
It's kind of high pitched though. But he's not one of the he's a half rager who wins you games. Okay. And that's better than a full rager who loses you games, right? Like, you're fine getting yelled at if you're winning. Like, if you're not making a perfect play but you're winning, you're like, maybe I am doing it wrong. And you think about it and you're like, well, Baidu King won me a game, all right. And 3-man shrine, that's value. Also, if you didn't know, Orange got the tower top. He got the last hit. He's at 1,000 gold, and as an Earthshaker, you don't farm creeps really, so the fact that he is getting closer to his blink, That's when you start getting nervous, because what if MP goes for like an X torrent combo, but he gets interrupted by a Blade Earthshaker, you lose the whole fight.
Even if Immortals like get the upper hand in this game, let's say, even closing it out is not going to be easy. Baidu King's high ground defense is also super stellar as well. So this is not an
both
easy
teams,
game.
right? You have Fatal Boss, Upheaval, like Tidebringer, and then on the other side, Firestorm, Dragon Slave,
It's going to be a long game. I'm calling it right now. I'm predicting at least. I
think the only thing is, right, if somehow Baidu wins like a fight by tier 2, they got Luna. And a Luna can clear your base out so quick, but so can a Morphling from agility at 5 heroes. I agree.
Or if it's just pushing bottom, he might just go all in for the tier 2 if his team can cause a ruckus.
Middle lane. There is 8 heroes middle, and then 1 carry bottom, 1 carry
Radiant's
top.
bottom tower is under attack.
No Luna ulti, by the way, yet. They haven't had to commit it or use it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Lots of wards on Immortal's side, on the offensive side, deep down there.
Radiant's
Blessings on a loyal warrior.
Baidu King's side too.
no burn.
This siege unit goal from my god right now, and they're targeting.
Radiant are scared.
Stater is back. Mid. Getting for head onto the tank. Tango pops his good. Here comes Bolt. And down below. Both flies down. Time. He's up. Drop the rock right up the head. Part of the team walk on in.
Radiant's bottom.
That was the ulti. He's like, you can.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
That was a weird team fight. One person died on the back end of it. Every ulti, right? The Warlock ulti, we are playing that Shake Lagoon. Reclamation, right? He's not really hitting anyone right now.
It's just, something feels right in the moment. Hero. New to the game.
Once you get blink, it's easy, right? Because you can blink while you're rolling. You can guarantee 2 stuns every time. Well, there's the Chen with Spirit Vessel, so they get it. Where is Sundyne going? He's going for Tranquil. Playing a 5 ducking. That is rough. Maybe they're just going to ignore the Morph, right? You kill the 4. It's a smart play for the Morph as well. It's scary.
Yeah.
But
I guess so. Underlord's all in for the full utility. I finished up. And then you're getting, like, maybe after that, or you can get him actual vessel.
I think you're scared, right? This is the lane you don't want to be, but he's farming it. He should throughout this wave and he'll be at what, like gold? Close. I'm nervous about that time. Immortal is finally happening.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Combo.
Weird for Lena now, though. He's kind of like behind what's his game, but not easier. And going
Radiant's top
for
tower is under attack.
fresh spirit vessel. You put right there, and they find some depth.
Radiant structures are
From the heavens.
And we're seeing one. It's not just right the Chen or white. We're seeing you get a guaranteed send back on any sort of situation. You can't stop it. Such a good ability to send back. Still 1-for-1 trade, but as you said, Lena. We did see CG come back from a rough early game Lena last time they beat Immortals, so he's got to do it again.
Immortals on the move. And of all the people that show up, it's Luna in the lane. She's done for here. That was all too convenient.
Okay.
She thought she was in the clear. They had a ward up on that part of the river, but the smoke did not dissipated. Opening things right up.
That's big 2 kills. Symbol of that, Chen gets another send back, but we do see Earthshaker has the dunk ready to go, and they smoke out. They need They need some. They just let the Immortals get 2 easy kills. You got to get 2 easy kills yourself. Or just go for one.
One stylish kill will be accepted.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Step 1.
Block is not quick enough with that lane. We're gonna find out here.
Oh boy. Oh, how you doing? Hit him with the dunk. Andy comes down. The rock. He thought about it, but obviously not going to pull the trigger.
You saw that was so smart. So Orange, he can't kill them before he goes in, so he can do the 50% more smacks, and they needed all of it. So nicely done. That's.
I choke on that very often.
Oh, I would. I'd probably just like cast that ulti and then be like, oh, I forgot to finish. And I just died from there.
Echo, fissure, everything right away.
Radiant are
Not
scanning.
maximizing the timing whatsoever. But it works 6-6. Very hesitant game. Very risky. Best of 1. Tournament life on the line.
Almost a Yule's time. And level 2. Little right angle rolls on you. Avoid the sun, maybe. Or avoid the export.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Visibility mine is rewarded.
It's all mine. The X marks the spot.
Oh, frantic king.
I bet it'll be I think it'll be a Shadow Blade. I think it's the normal one. You just want to be able to set up movement. So even if you go to link, that's not the best. Your Shadow Blade reads no one. Now it's a force, okay? More Shadow Blade.
Now the rock protects. Gotta go. And he's able to ace.
Throws down his own pit, throws down the firestorm, and you can't get out of there. But it is a buyback, not the biggest deal in early game especially.
Yeah, he already committed his rock. His job was done.
He doesn't have items. There's no item progression on this really.
He's got a wind lace and a boot. And what is a wind lace? Is that like a scarf?
It has to be like a mat. What if it's just a feather you put in your pocket that makes your pants?
So right now he's got boots with a feather in it.
Yeah.
And that's really all the Warlock has.
Maybe a feather in his fedora, he tips it in 20 moves.
My lady Luna, my chaotic offering for you.
Only for these. Counter ward middle. Yeah, you saw Velo did have to link that fight. He just queued up ulti, jumped on the back lines, and rolled in.
Let's see how fast this guy is.
Whoa, that's new.
Okay. Right now, they're own dunking. They could be MP next, slowed from
Dyer's middle tower is under
Brent's
attack.
waiting out in front of the
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Such a strange game. Worth the team fights, but only one hero dies in everything.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
And I thought I was like, oh, you're happy with this because Morphling's farming top. And I looked at it, it's just one with Warlock. It's still good. I mean, farm on it.
Hey, he's got arcanes now, my man.
Just funny. I'm like, oh, this is good. And I was like, oh, Luna's 2,000 gold up on the Morphling right now. Baidu King is quite
Radiant's
rare.
top tower is under attack.
BTY is quite fun.
A fan of Jake. Into the house.
And he has a BKB. He's gonna have a massive. Well, this is peak timing. I think if you see a rock go out by Warlock and you somehow don't get 5-man wipe, you go instantly to Roshan. It's one of those games where you get an Aegis on your Luna and you're just running a tower.
Radiant are scanning.
So he has the Assault Pierce and the Pipe. He's going Guardian Greaves next. This guy he's ready to help his team.
Wait, he has the AC though?
No, not the AC.
That's all good.
This guy's good. That's 6,000 net worth.
Woo! Dark Rifted farm from a different game. Top. See a 3-on-3 potentially breaking out here. Potential initial couple of the eclipse.
What?
Morphling just says, alright, see you later. Waveform's back out.
I think that was just bad communication. I thought he he thought the Earthshaker was going to go in, but the Earthshaker did the enchant totem first again instead of jumping right away.
Well, they're trying to catch up here. Oh, the blink.
Fuels.
Somehow catches up with that fissure, though. Took a look and everything else.
I'm learning more and more about Baidu. Like, you don't give him the lead for sure to CG.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
Right?
attack.
We saw the first game in the Marauder, the Fisher. Without a long-range stun there, he's alive. But the Fisher picks him off. They play a very certain style, for sure.
They got the lead.
What if the other team did? That is
Dyer's structures are fortified.
power bottom. Down. Warlock rocking up. I'm scared, Dakota. This is going to be, I think we're going to see our
Dyer's
first
bottom tower
one
has fallen. Dyer's bottom tower is
Bottom, they
under
just
attack.
figured straight up. They found the Warlock. Baidu King says we gotta go. He wants to grab all the orange, and they will both peace out. Oh, dying.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
That must be that.
Bounty!
Yeah, they also got the
Amazing what you found lying around.
19 gold. Hello instantly to the top of the shrine because there's 25 minutes and he gets the runes. Those runes are very important.
Didn't kill the Luna though. Like no big prize.
They did get CG
They did
though.
get CG,
He's
but
struggling, but
this isn't where the game is wide open now for Inmortal. It's still close.
I feel because Luna didn't even have ulti that much. I think you might go Roche, honestly. You have the Earthshaker, you have the Luna ulti. They don't have Warlock Rock, right? This feels like a decent Roche timing for Baidu.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Being a more they have plus link. Now going Butterfly, no shotgun.
He's got so much defense.
I like it
It's
though.
actually crazy.
Get to the late game. I think
Their only chance is like jumping on him when he's not loaded with health. Like insta dunk.
I'm liking Immortal's draft in the late game here. As long as they don't lose a big team play, I think there's more playing. Obviously, has nowhere to go but out.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
They still have Lillard now. They can take a chance to lose your entire base after a team play.
You too.
It's an even game is what I'm saying, Dakota. A very even game.
I love it. You're looking at all 14 million positive outcomes. Let's go.
Let's just say my biggest outcome probably is this more from the character scheme. Is what I'm looking at.
So Greaves en route for Mr. Lord. The Lord finishes up the mech. Step closer.
Radiant are scanning.
Switch it up to an athlete now. Right after I say that.
Oh, you're right.
He was just like, wait a minute. That's an easy kill on Earthshaker or Leaner.
Oh, they got the Luna. We'll be able to run up and away from trouble. So I guess that is a worthy click.
That was 10 seconds, but no, that was 9. Still, you live.
That worked out. So
We'll take that. So this or that.
obviously it's better to hold on as possible for probably the next fight, but it looks like they are coming together now. Maybe they're trying to take it to Immortals like, you're not going to say we're going to fight because I don't have BKB. Let's go! But you got to be careful because you don't have BKB, man.
And Bellow.
Regeneration!
Drop the rock right on the wall, finally! With the fatal bond. Great connection. Bellow barely lived as well, and Baidu King says we got to go. Also back in the they do bring Baidu King right back. Very fast. Drops the Firestorm. Meanwhile, one they didn't hit. No fun. Big guy. We're finally
Oh, that was a great ball guy.
Now, Grant, that was a 5-man Canada offering. We got 2 kills, so it's getting a bit better.
Against it. And this is, I mean, it keeps fatal bonds. But wow, the fatal bonds does give them the kill points, and now they get the and the Underlord right with the pipe. Oh, here we go. No Underlord though.
You watch him drop the board on the high ground. See it there. He'll get dropped down that needle. What are you going to do? Walk through?
Wait,
about half his life, and they're all bloody nose, and black eye, like, come back and finish me.
Yeah, you won't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Illusion. What if they just take it? Like, I mean,
Behind the
obviously there's a ward. There's 2 wards, both teams see it. She has it.
Scary is super immortal. Earthshaker's done. Luna has a clip. Choke point fight is just wonderful for Underlord.
No rock. I mean, this feels like a win by. You gotta go when there's no Warlock rock. As an I have Scotty on the Luna very shortly, and level 20.
Just pushing and forcing their hand down this mid lane. And they'll go very deep. Sniffing around to see if he can catch anybody. He's gonna barely run across. Really commit on all the way. No ultis, I guess.
This is like no game I've seen before because it's very high action. But
Yeah.
There's just no kill lanes. We're seeing literal 5-on-5 fights. It's like we saw Baidu kill 5 heroes.
It feels like I'm watching like crazy drunken bar fight and no one gets just a technical knockout on the chin.
Get over
Everyone's
here.
like, I'm hitting you with my stack of my hand.
Oh, and here we go. Bello, all the roach hit blink deck.
Oh boy. Beautiful block out with that vision. Right now, back. One here. No one from
Another
second life here from Fisher blocking from Orange. Follows it up. Positional stun. They can't quite block it. Oh, wait, there's the chaotic operation. Back into play. Beautiful connection there. Beta wants ball. To be brought down a second time, she knows it's just turning and fighting. This Morphling still just, you know, totally full.
Dire's middle tower is under
Still
attack.
only a 2k lead. I have no clue how. That was a bloodbath of a fight. But I think because the Roshan and the Aegis, which is already gone, did go to Luna, it kept Baidu in this game, right?
Yep.
If you give Morphling an Aegis, you might just lose the game right there.
Still a decent spot for Baidu King, but they're just like really trying to keep their heads above the water. It feels.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ironic that it's water.
Yeah, he's water, you know. He's an element of the earth, but he's not actually part of the earth. He's just one.
He is most of it. Really.
Radiant are scanning.
He's also most of the water. So
Yes. He's a human earth.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's definitely breaking open for more. This is kind of what we said. Once the game gets later and later, Morphling only gets stronger. Every hero gets stronger. Morphling in general, with 6 slots, is the scariest hero, I'd say.
Big boy. Much something like Scotty coming this way.
And Duke's had a great game. Like the Rock, not even the Rock. It's been his fatal bonds. Has been 3 to 4 heroes every single fight, if not 5.
And you know, it's like they got these big guys on Baidu King's lineup now, and they can land good stuff once Immortals farm up enough to survive the onslaught from your Underlord, from your Earthshaker, from your then it doesn't seem so crazy.
Radiant's top tower is under
Ain't
attack.
going to the Roche, right? Just got 2 double swap. He did get his BKB eventually, but it created enough chaos. And Earthshaker hit that big 3-man dunk, but they didn't have follow-up. Like, if you have a Luna right up there, that would have been an easy 3 kills, but it was so focused on Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's no way Luna gets hacked, but I like this game.
Radiant's top tower
I don't know,
has
that'd be
fallen.
hype, right? Like, if there's, you just drop your ulti on top of that Earthshaker ulti, that's 3 kills guaranteed, for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under
playing.
attack.
Strat. Still got 20 seconds. Okay, I've got right back in for the old Immortals. And we're going full-blown damage moving forward here for MP. He's just that silent killer also for the team.
Yeah.
The Kunkka's eventually going to be just one-shotting, blasting, and making maybe some of these big boys cry a bit.
But it's very
Dire's
sad.
bottom
Big
tower
boys
is
don't
under
cry,
attack.
so we'll see.
Also said, my lovely lady.
Undying. No fight. He does have an urn. He's getting there. He's getting to the Speared Vessel.
That vessel would be nice to have.
And that technically was a dieback by the Undying. So.
Oh, boy. Works out the BKB.
That's the right play. You're now getting down to 5 seconds, right? Yep. You're one second away from the fight at this point. You're pretty much just using it to avoid that combo from Kunkka, so whatever.
Is there a 1 minute window here for Immortals to advance?
I want to say yes, but your version is they see Lena. Whoa, Lena needs to be careful trying to counter this ward down here by herself. Now look at
Links in. Finds the connection. Not on one, but 3-4. All of them there. Follow up. Chaotic offering rocking out right now, and FP hits a shot. Baidu goes bye-bye and comes right back. There we are. We go down. Beautiful setup from Tango. Leads rock. Now it's suddenly a 10K advantage. Immortals in the advanced spot moving forward into the playoffs.
Radiant structures are fortified.
right, why would Tango ever be a first pick here? He just got 7 stuns in one of it.
Oh, man, what a nice. Luna focus firing. The stun comes slowly brings on the strength and gets sent off back.
Rolling down if they actually did want to chase.
Wants to heal things up, and here comes more.
Radiant bottom tower.
He's not even that far away. Look at it, it is.
Don't do it.
But looks like Baidu King don't have specific answers, and that's the lady.
Radiant bottom tower.
He's out for a minute.
Radiant bottom barracks are under
The
attack.
towel is being gripped, Grant.
Radiant bottom.
Unless this Luna can do something absolutely insane. And I don't. Just look at this, they just send back, or like we said, the chat back, whatever.
Power.
Radiant's middle tower is fortified.
Focusing.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Take it down. Underboard. Come on. Watch out. Stepping outside base. They're trying to get a hold of Bello.
Feel it? Just this draft now that you look into the late game, right? They can just continue to fight over and over, and they can take even better fights once Warlock Rock is up. I think unless this game ended by 30 minutes, it looked like Immortals was always going to win it.
Radiant are scanning.
Gonna get better. Get better and better for Immortals.
Bounty!
Although that bottom fight, we saw it coming. We're like, Lena, you should not be there. And then there's also
Bounty!
and then all of a sudden there's 5 heroes, and they were getting perma-stunned by Pango. And I love it because the Morphling switched into the Underlord as well and just pitted all of them while they were stunned. Like, he has so many good... I would say Underlord probably is his best one to take. And Firestorm.
And shame. Different positioning. Orange in there. A block in the back maybe with a nice fissure or something, but they're able to just chase them down.
Hello. Oh, I know.
Helps. Ways to make them. Okay. Closure here.
Dire's middle tower.
Double damage.
Dire are scanning.
And it's enough for Immortals to be hesitant on their approach.
They don't stack. No buyback on the Luna. They're going to try to defend once more, but this could be a real pickle.
The hells reject me.
Send back to heal things up, but yeah, everyone's spending their loving sweet onto buybacks.
If they still can't put up hills, they're just going to Underlord Training Firestorm. Good luck.
Yep.
I like to see it outside the base instead of in.
Radiant are scanning.
Have fun. They are true. Okay. Ex-sieging with agents. Still tough, but it's possible. If they, right, I like it though. You got to go for the aggressive play when you're in the losing side. They go for it. They almost hit the zero, but they know if you're gonna hit it, just run. Shot quota. Every shot's missed unless you make it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly what I said.
I had to think hard for that.
The butterfly. There he goes. He's gonna run uphill.
Do it.
He can
build time. Rotated it. Hey, look at me. I'm you. Okay. Lord, number 2 out here. Gas down the way. He's probably waiting for the minute mark. There you go. Even with Laguna, it's not going to be good enough. Typically goes down to
Radiant structures are
gets healed up
fortified.
and gets sent back. Performs, but finds out. Change the racks, but
It's butterfly. Once he gets butterfly, he actually does damage. Right now, he doesn't really have damage items.
yeah, no, it's all defense. And then just a fun little track. Nothing to really see away.
Shots in the rack. This is what you do. Morphling just continuously. Because that means you're a key fire as well, right? You can just change the Underlord. You have like 2 of the best team fight skills in the game. Not even
Top lane moves in. Comes back to the top. Roll himself inside the base, having a bit of trouble there.
Fisher block just stopped him. Yeah, oh god help. The melee rack.
Back in. Not quite there. Now. Ain't what it does.
One fight from Immortal. They get the melee racks finally, and top lane can split push the entire map. Hey Bella. See you, Bella. That's the biggest thing, right? The cooldown 35 seconds.
25 first. That's great.
It is by far one of the best level 25
Back so
levels.
soon?
Unless you're blocked by Earthshaker. Up it. Never mind. See you later. It's just so fun to watch. Too. Like, is he going to be super successful, or is he just going to fail instead of a random path you didn't know existed where you're just stuck?
Yep.
Butterfly up on Luna.
No threat of the Echo for another minute or so. 40. Still lots of respect from Immortal. You know that Baidu teams have so much respect.
Scary.
Extra bit of firepower here. So he's done. He's actually things to do.
Like how he switched full on offense last in status. What are you dropping?
Radiant
Nothing.
scanning.
Swap it with boots of travel, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you got Butterfly to Flutter.
Butterfly now for the Luna,
Radiant's
though.
top
Alright,
tower
they've
is
taken
under
out
attack.
Double pay for something. Did you see that?
Oh. He almost
I do every.
I get chill. There's almost a full sheep stick on chat, as well as one goes fighting on the underboard. Those seem to be gold, right? They're just like straight lane.
Must be in.
好的，前面是个孽主，阵型维护还不错，墓碑立着，是不着急一波强上的。不过只要孽主能顶一个破口，水人哪怕用船长标记一次一次来耗的也是很慢。那视野也是完全不对对面很早大宝石了，一直滚滚拿着，只能着地啊，这个多个眼，这眼还不能插这边，插这边随时就会被我。僵持着，经济差是越来越开，滚滚在这跳，标记拨上来，继续摸，但这个水水到两个，滚滚开大，他有点滚不下去了，这光是这一套的伤害，这几个人都是有点伤。把它传回家了，来补点蓝吗？无所谓，反正正面一时半会儿不打。难道想等下一代盾这么稳吗？现在再想分盘，一个牛头完美大好像都不够了。每人再补一个龙心啊！高地不好耗怎么办？出龙心，因为他输出的压力已经不大了。这船长双大炮，他肉一点在前排和滚滚 水人再上来号，出龙心已经不可能被一炮秒掉了。水人在打塔，滚滚继续开大，在后排制造混乱，正面奥利顶不住了，牛头买活，卢娜开 BKB， 但他是没有撒旦的，只有一个气的成长。一个第一火砸下，卢娜血量也残了，滚滚又是一个虚张声势，回头牛头一个板，再一个强化图腾 ，A 不动这个滚滚啊，卢娜的落后，阵亡买我这路近战兵已经被拆掉，能留住谁吗？好像一个都留不了，一个都留不了，全跑了。虽然有超级兵，但第三路的近战兵已经被拆掉了。还有一个我在这看着，陆山什么刷新，你们打得很稳。超级兵，一个经济已经来到了4。百度战队这次 TI8建设到这儿已经不太容易了，水人太肉了，水人太肉了，不想轻易放弃。有一个人前面被留住，开车好像有戏跑。已经打不动人了，已经打不动人了。一大杯汤要买，能买活，买了。我们要打出风采，狮王被杀了，有一个死点木买活死路塔已经丧失了任何抵抗的可能性。那么恭喜Inmortal，而在加赛里面战胜了百度战队啊，报了今天之间的一箭之仇，而且挺进到下淘汰赛。百度战队表现还是挺不错的，打到这个阶段，对他们自己来说，不知道是否能够满意。也是给我们带来一些惊喜啊！比较遗憾的是，他们本次 TI8之旅就到此结束了。感谢大家收看，我是解说 MS。好吧，那这盘比赛先到这儿，稍后可以看其他场次北美赛区的加赛。